Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I haven't combed my hair since I got home from work and it looked a little messy. So I had to run my fingers through it. But hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is JD's Corner. And this is my review for Love and Hip Hop New York. This is season 8, episode 4. I ain't feel like putting on no real clothes, so I literally went into my closet and just grabbed the first thing I saw. This is a dress that I wore to my old boss's wedding about 3 years ago. So, don't be like, why is she dressed? Is that a summer or something? I threw on something because I ain't feel like, you know what I'm saying? Just threw on something. So don't be like, what is she wearing? It's literally a dress that I threw on. But yeah, I hope everyone had a great day. It is Monday. Today is the 20th of November. It is almost 2018. Wow. I'll be 36 come the beginning of the year. So yeah, this year is going by fast. It's almost Christmas time. It's almost Thanksgiving time. It's just stuff is just going. So I hope everyone did have a good day. I had a great day as well. So let's get into this episode. Love and Hip Hop New York. Love and Hip Hop New York. Y'all all full of shit. I don't know how else to say that. That's just what's on my mind to say. Yes, my son is in my eye. That's just what's on my mind to say. I mean, this season, I don't know if it's because it's the beginning of the season and it's gonna get better later. I don't know. What I do know is I ain't here for none of it. Like, I'm over every character storyline, and it's only episode 4. Like, it's only episode 4. I'm tired of Yandy. I'm tired of Judy ass. I'm tired of crazy ass Mariah and Lynn ass. I'm tired of Bree and Bianca, all them goddamn bees and that goddamn blue hair. This bees all around. I'm tired of it. This everybody. Okay? I mean, it's like the season is full of everybody beefing with somebody else on the show. I'm like, to me, that's not entertaining. I don't want to see scene after scene, episode after episode, and all y'all covering is this fake ass, petty ass beef between these real ass adults with this fake ass storyline stuff. I'm like, does no one else have anything going on? I mean, it's like no one on this show has anything going on for themselves. Like, nothing. And I say that because they're not showing nothing besides them arguing. I mean, what? Look, we see at the beginning of the episode shows Yandy ass standing out on the street corner. I'm like, why is she just standing out on the streets? Like, why? And of course, I think it must be like a hair in my eye. And then of course, as she's standing there, Mendeecees called. Mendeecees they plan these phone calls, let's be honest. Because it ain't no way on God's green earth that he just so happens to call whenever she's shooting. No, he know what time she shoot her scenes and his ass call. Okay? Because my thing is, he ain't called your ass in 5 days. But the minute he do call you, the camera's right there, and you just so happen to have some free time to answer your phone. Girl, bye. I don't want to hear that at all. So, he answers the phone. Of course, she's mad at him because, as she said, he ain't called me in 5 days. I can't believe he ain't called me in 5 days. Why would you not have called me in 5 days? Don't you want to know what's up with your kids? How can you not call us in 5 days? The kids is used to talking to you. Now, I agree with her. If you pissed at me, be pissed at me. Don't be pissed at me and don't talk to your kids. That ain't the right thing to do, Mendeecees. That's some petty ass bullshit. He goes on to say how, he needed a break because he had heard stuff from his mama and he was upset. First of all, when you in prison, when you in prison, your whole life is a break. When God puts you in prison, he put your ass on break. God got you on break, on pause, on hold, on stand still, okay? You can't be in prison like, I needed a break. But you in prison. You in federal prison. Not even like regular jail, not regular prison. You are in federal custody, Mendeecees. So I'm like, you talking about you needed a break, man? Look, you ain't got nothing to do in there, but you ain't got nothing to do in there besides, just sit and chill out and be chilling and be on break. So miss me with the bullshit. And I need to stop cussing. I try not to cuss so much in these videos. I'm sorry, y'all. So, but of course he's mad because of the lies his mama told him. He like, well, I ain't feel okay with you rubbing all on some man and massaging him. I'm like, Judy told Mendeecees a whole story of lies. Just lie here, lie there, lie every dang on where. And Mendeecees, being a mama's boy, as I'm gonna say, believed his mama and didn't call his wife, to ask her what was going on. If my mama tell me something happened, I'm gonna call and check the person she told me did it. I'm gonna say, why would you out here all freely rubbing on some man? And then if my person told me, man, look, your mama over exaggerated a little bit. I ain't saying she lying, even though she was lying, but I'm gonna say that ain't what really happened. You know, and you had that conversation. So my thing is, you couldn't write him a letter. I mean, even here in Michigan, we got JPay. You can send someone an email to their prison real easy, quick, and fast. All day. It's an app on your phone. You just put JPay. You put their name in. You can send them some money, whatever you need to send them. But you can also send them messages all day, all night. And I'm like, you could have just told him what Judy said wasn't true. You knew she told him some bull crap. So y'all ain't discussed it since then. And there's nothing. But, you know, I'm just over it. And, you know, when she said, well, I wasn't massaging nobody. I was putting lotion on his elbows because the elbows was ashy. And then Mendeecees put out of his dang on mouth, well, how would you feel if a girl ass was ashy, so I rubbed some lotion on it? First of all, if Mendeecees was in front of me at that point and said something like that, I would have punched him in his throat. First of all, how you gonna compare elbows and asses? An elbow is an elbow. An elbow is just it's literally a freaking bone. And you gonna compare a man's elbow that she putting lotion on to a girl's ass? Mendeecees, I just feel like the storyline is just so fake. I do. I feel like it's crazy. Because I'm like, nobody can be this stupid and this petty and this ridiculous. And, you know, when he said, you know what, I just didn't appreciate you rubbing on some other man. Now, that part I agree with. She's a married woman. I get how you can say, I don't want you rubbing on a man, period. You know what I'm saying? Flat out, no, don't do it. You know, even with her saying, we know I was only doing it because I didn't want to make it the clothes dirty. And so that's why I did it, because I'm his manager. First of all, I don't think she really imagined him, but it is what it is. But anywho, you know, when he said what he had an issue with, she said, you know what, okay, you got that. You right. My fault. I know now I won't do it again. You know, she then said, but what you need to do is, when your mama tell you stuff, you need to talk to me about it so that we can communicate better. You know, don't do this next time. And then it was basically the end of the conversation. But I'm still tripping out that her ass had this whole phone conversation standing on the streets of New York. And my thing is, I can barely stand outside in my hood. Well, I don't live in the hood, though. But I can barely stand outside and have a full-fledged conversation with a person. And you could hear everything Mendeecees said. Like, it was clear cut. I mean, did he have a microphone? Like, did they microphone him in prison? Because I'm like, that was a real clear call for them to be outside. I'm like, was they on a movie lot? I'm just trying to figure out how we heard that cell phone call so clearly. That's all I'm wondering. But, you know, it is. Maybe they got Yandy's phone bugged or set to record whatever is being talked about, and that's how they can get his end of it. That's probably what they did. Which to me is crazy. Girl, bye. So, you know, the birds did attack her at the end. Get your ass off them damn streets. But she do tell Mendeecees here, because he's like, you know what, I'm going to talk to my mom and tell her to chill out. And she say, no, I'm going to talk to her. You know, I'm going to handle it. He like, but don't do too much, you know, because it's my mama. Your mama needs to go sit down some damn where. Lil Mo. I ain't have her ass either, solely because, you know, we haven't heard from Lil Mo since she was on R&B Divas and that show got canceled. And I felt like she was entertaining on there. We got to see when her and Dynamite Karl the Man started dating, how he like re-proposed to her and it was all sweet and it was all in love and stuff. So we haven't seen her since then. However, for her to come on and do Love and Hip Hop New York, and then her only storyline is literally, my son saw a story on social media that you cheated on me, and now that's what we talking about. You ain't got no shows to book. You ain't singing nowhere. You're not in the studio. Nothing. Karl ain't somewhere learning the box. Nothing. I mean, y'all are literally having scenes because you said that you don't trust him, because social media said he could be cheating. So now your ass is at dinner with Juju and Snoop. And I'm like, that's a hell of a combination for a dinner date. And all y'all had was water. I mean, y'all couldn't get no wine? You know, when she bring up her son told her that he read the story, I still call BS on that story. I don't think her son Googled her and the husband. Because my thing is, I Googled Lil Mo and Karl Dargan, so he Googled your fake name, his real name. He didn't Google both of y'all real names, or he didn't Google both of y'all fake names, because he go by Dynamite. Okay? But I digress. Anywho, you know, she talking something, just saying how, you know, the whole cheating thing is getting to her. She's starting to go crazy, and she don't know what she should do. And, you know, she asked him, and he denied it. And, you know, every time around this year, the same story pop up, and it's just getting overwhelming. Girl, look, if you up here listening to social media about your husband, you need to get a life, okay? That means you're on social media too much. Because my thing is, as a famous person, whether your spouse is cheating or not, you're going to always have cheating rumors, because it could be something as little as, I saw Karl standing next to a girl at the gym. Well, damn it, the girl can be the goddamn on ring lady, M's or whatever. So it's going to always be rumors and stuff about your marriage. You can't let social media get in your head. And if you do, you weak-minded. Because my thing is, Lil Mo, you've been in the industry long enough to know how crazy social media can get. How people can just say stuff that's not true. And for you to put any validity in what your son read on the internet is stupid. Man, you know how many fake stories on the internet? It is whole websites that print whole fake stories and share the shits all around the world. I hate when I be on Facebook and I see these random websites that the stories just seem baby born 6 months premature, but the baby 13 pounds 17 ounces. No, it's not. Stop lying. It just be random weird stuff, and I'm like, why are people sharing this stuff when it's not true? Like, and why you on social media, like, really feeding into these strangers, putting stuff in your head? Girl, grow up and get over it, you know? And Snoop are like, you know, I know Karl, that's my dude. And I'm like, Snoop, why you talk like that? Like, that's my dude. I'm like, dude, is that how you... I mean, I just can't take Snoop serious. I also don't know why Snoop or Juju on this season. Neither of them got nothing going on. And is Snoop a rapper? For the longest time, I thought Snoop and Yandy and May were the same damn person. I thought that Snoop was the one going, what is it? Damn, what does the girl say? Oh, ooh, I thought that was Snoop. I didn't know it was a whole different person. But, I mean, like, why she on the show? Why Juju on the show? And y'all all just happen to be meeting up, and Snoop saying, well, you know, I know Karl from boxing and from B More, you know, that's my dude. He loves Mo. He wouldn't cheat on her. People thought Jay-Z wouldn't cheat on Beyonce. They thought when they wouldn't cheat on Halle Berry. Hell, Bill cheated on Hillary. Trump cheated on everybody. People cheat. Okay? It is unfortunate, but it's true. So my thing is, Lil Mo, you can't automatically think the rumors are true because of stuff on social media. But at the same time, Snoop can't be like, well, I know he wouldn't cheat because he loved her too much. People in love do dumb shit every day. And my thing is, but you should be able to trust your husband. Your distrust for your husband shouldn't be based on social media. Unless someone has video footage or they have photos, which is proof that like the whole Kevin Hart thing. And now I don't even believe that. Well, no. No, he did some dumb shit. But we didn't see his face having sex with that girl. But still, you know, someone has to show me some proof that my person doing. I have to believe. You can't just tell me I'm sleeping with your man and I'm like, girl, you are? I don't believe this. I don't trust him. And if I ask my man and he said that's not true, and you don't have any proof for me, I can't take the word of my man word just because you told me something. Lil Mo said she's gonna be Inspector Gadget, but I don't care. I can just put too much energy into that. You know, just the scene with Mariah Lynn talking to James R. I'm tired of both of them. They remind me of like a pigeon. James R. and Mariah are like two pigeons having a conversation. And it's like it's a light-skinned pigeon talking to one person and another light-skinned pigeon talking to another person. And they just two pigeons having a conversation. And that's what I think. I mean, she met him in the park. Like, you know, I met him here because there's birds here. He used to be around birds. But he also used to be around you, Mariah. So are you a bird too? Because birds of a feather flock the fuck together. Okay? And another cuss word. I'm so sorry. You know, he said how he don't have no beef with her, how he still like her, but he hoping because they, you know, they had some time apart, she kind of over it. She ain't over it, and she being petty, and he being petty. And, you know, she's saying it's his fault, and it's his fault because, you know, that's why she got physical. And Sophia was her fault too because Sophia was flipping off at the mouth. Sophia didn't say nothing besides, he told me y'all wasn't together. And that was it. And then when you got in her face, she said, if you let me talk, That ain't popping off at the mouth, and then you swung and missed. So, girl, bye. And you can't blame nobody else for your actions because you literally came in there and turned up, was on 10 for no reason. And I feel like you did it because you need a scene. You need a storyline. Okay, that's what it is. Yeah. So she was calling Sophia names. She was still being pissed. Calling Sophia. I think she called like nobody. She called it, Sophia nobody. Which to me is funny because everybody know Mariah built like a boy. Mariah is built like a 13-year-old boy. Let's be honest. She's a pretty girl in the face sometimes. Well, she's an acquired taste. I'll say that. I don't think she's the prettiest girl in the world. I think she wears dumb makeup sometimes. I think she has ugly hairstyles sometimes. I think like when she was in the park, she was cute, the little braids, because she looked natural. All that extra stuff make her look like a bird. Like she's Toucan Sam around in these streets. And I ain't here for it. So I'm like, you in the park arguing with him about why? Why? And he keeps speaking in third terms because James R. Man, look, this say me. This say I. Don't keep talking about, you know what I'm saying? James R. Man, fuck James R. I just can't take it with them. They're going back and forth. They both reckless at the mouth. And they ain't going to be together. So it is what it is. He was still saying how, she shouldn't be acting like that. But you shouldn't have put me in that situation. And because you let that happen, I got into a fight with her. And no, Mariah, it was you. Okay? Now, James R ain't shit either because he was flirting with Sophie the body. But at the same time, he didn't have you come there to act up and act the fool. You did it all on your own. So, he walks away. She walk away. I think she called him Lames R. And he kept saying, you know what the R stands for? I don't know what the R... I don't know if the R stands for ridiculousness. If it stands for rich. If it stands for, remedy. I don't know what it stands for. We're going to let that go. This is more of just the stupidness of it. We see Yandy meeting up with the dude Jonathan. Now, Jonathan, I remember him from... I watched K. Michelle's show like an episode or two. And I would see like reruns and stuff when it was on TV and whatnot. So I remember him being on her show. And so now he on this show. I don't know why. I'm not even understanding it because it's Love and Hip Hop New York. So I mean, like, are you an artist? Are you in love with an artist? No? But you on the show? Okay. I mean, hell, look, I should be on Love and Hip Hop. I'm more entertaining than they are. Let's see. We should have a Love and Hip Hop Detroit, and I would be the comedy relief. That's what I would do. But it is what it is. But she pop up and she meet with Jonathan and this other lady named Bella. Now, Bella. I'm all here for my LGBT and all the other letters that goes with it. I think it's some other letters, but I don't know what they are. I'm all here for, everyone. And I don't knock anyone. However, I must admit that I was shocked to see Bella on the show. Bella just looked different. I'm trying to think how to say this. This is how I'm going to put it. You know how when Bruce Jenner transitioned to Caitlyn. Cool, wonderful, be who you are. I kept saying to myself, I'm confused because Caitlyn still sounds just like Bruce. And so I always think to myself, like when a person transitions, whether you transition from male to female, from female to male, is there like a voice thing that, can happen? Like that part, because Bella, she has a man's voice and she looked like a woman, and I was just conflicted. So I swear when Bella came on the screen, I was like, oh my God, how am I going to even address this on my thing? Because I don't want to offend anyone, because I'm not against anyone in the trans community, but I still was like, Bella sound like a man, but Bella is a girl, you know what I'm saying? I get that, but I was like, okay. So basically, I'm just gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna leave that right there. You know what I'm saying? Don't come for me because it ain't gonna be what you want. So, Yandy talking to them about Judy and her antics and how she's going to, I'm gonna give Judy, a piece of my mind. I'm gonna pop up on her because I saw on social media that she be hanging out with some young guy now and ain't her husband. Now, I didn't know that Mendeecees' mama was married. Honestly, I didn't. But I'm like, okay, so Judy out here in these streets starting and bopping. And they show a couple photos of her with this man. And Yandy said, well, she probably do it because her husband does not have social media. So she knows that he won't be able to see these photos. But I'm like, even if he don't have social media, like, does none of his friends have social media? Because, I mean, it's not going to show him. But, you know, it is what it is. So she said she's going to pop up to wherever she at. And she going to show up. But I'm like, okay, we know it's going to be a scheduled scene where Judy gonna be shooting a scene somewhere and your ass gonna pop up. Because you can't just pop up. You can't pop up on someone shooting a scene if you don't know their shooting schedule. Someone has to tell you when they're shooting a scene and where they are. Okay? So we get that. Jonathan then brings up how he has problems with Anais. Again, why does everyone new on the show have problems with each other? It's as if they just want. It's as if Mona Scott and her team just went on social media and said, let's see who has a lot of followers on social media and who arguing with somebody else, and if we can get them on the show. And that's what they did. That's basically what they did. So, you know, he like, you know, I've been hearing that she's been talking a lot of crap about me, and that she's been speaking on stuff that's like a secret, like she was spilling secrets, and I don't like it. Now, they show photos of Jonathan and Anais back in the day when they knew each other, when they were friends. And let me tell you, I'm not gonna put a picture up, no I'm not, but if you saw the episode, I mean, just maybe if you can Google Anais, she's had a lot of work done. Okay, she looks different now, and I feel like she's an older woman, because the photos of her before, she looked a little older, you know what I'm saying? And I don't mean like she like 60. I just mean she's not in her 30s or in her 40s. I feel like she's in her 50s. And not saying that that's old, because my mom was in her 50s too. But I feel like she's too old to be on Love and Hip Hop acting like she be acting, is what I'm saying. Like, grow up, honey. Like, just let it go. And if you are older, like, I just don't think it's, girl, go away. I just can't do it. So, you know, she looks different. She had a lot of work done. Bella then said that she feels like she can get them to on the same page and get them to make up. So Jonathan's like, well, you know what? If you feel like you can get us together, then do that. Meaning, we need a scene. Let's do the scene. Okay? That's what it was. I just can't. I'm mad that that is even stuff to talk. I mean, I don't even care. Like, I'm halfway, I don't care. Like, they showed Jacquay, Bree, and Sophia meeting up for drinks. And also another guy named Graf. We see that Sophia and Jacquay is a couple. But for me, they was kissing too much. I felt like they were kissing enough to make people think that they're a couple. My thing is, when you see your spouse or your person you're dating, you do, you know, kiss here, kiss there. But you ain't kissing the whole time as if, it's like, for me, I felt like they were kissing for the cameras. Like, okay, let's prove that we're a couple. Let's keep kissing. And I was like, okay, that's your bitch. Congratulations. You know, the guys then walk off, and then Bree and Sophia's having a conversation, and Sophia brings up how she did a video shoot with James R, and the whole antics of everything that happened between the fight with Mariah and Lynn, how she don't want Jacquay to know that she went back to doing videos, even though she did one video that ain't never gonna be out. You know what I'm saying? You did one, it's not gonna come out. So it is what it is. And Sophia just says, well, if you did the video, you should probably mention to him what happened so that he don't hear from someone else. I agree. Next, we see Lil Mo and Karl talking. He out somewhere, you know, working out as he's trying to train, get back into boxing. You know, she walk up on him like, where your ring at? And he like, I'm working out. I don't have it with me. What if somebody see you and recognize you, and I'm like, why he ain't got a ring on? Girl, ain't nobody looking for that man in these streets. Ain't nobody gonna be like, oh my God, he out there in the streets, he ain't got no ring on. Because sometimes for some married people, they don't even wear rings. And, you know, not to bust a bubble, but you and Karl aren't famous enough for someone to be like, he always have a ring on, but tell he don't. I'll be like, maybe he just don't wear one, but that's Lil Mo's husband. Okay, that's what it is. So she's basically telling him, like, I don't trust you because of these rumors. You know, social media got me thinking you're doing something. So how about you take a lot of tech tests? And he like, what? You know, that's crazy. You know, if we don't have trust, we don't have nothing. You know, if you make me do this, I'm going to feel like for the rest of our life, you don't trust me. And she's like, well, but what you do? And I'm like, bitch, why would you want your husband to think that you don't trust him? Like, and she's not even saying like I have proof. She's saying because of rumors that someone said online, I want you to take a lot of drug tests, and the social media is making me not trust you. You sound stupid, and I don't want to talk about it anymore. You know, Because he said, you know, if you make me do it, you know, that's what it's going to be. I'm going to feel like you don't trust me. And she, okay, well, I'll text you to let you know. Text me. Don't y'all live in the same household? I'm going to leave it at that. Because it's stupid. You know, she want him to take one. I guess as we see within the season, the snippet of next week that he gonna end up taking a goddamn test. James R. Now he meeting up with Graf. All these people is connected, and I don't understand it. Like, I mean, what the heck? Simona, you need me to help you, Mona? Girl, I can. You know, James is speaking third person again. You know, talking about how James R is done with Mariah. I hate that he speaks in third person. That he does not say I or myself or me or whatever. You know, he's meeting with Graf. He just tells Graf about what happened. Yeah, you know, I met with Sophia the Body. You know, I had her in my video. Graf like, shit, the video? Okay, I didn't know that. You know, Graf can go, you know, she dated my homie Jacquay. And he like, well, you know, she was feeling me though. You know what I'm saying? She was giving me those eyes and she was kind of touching on me in the video. It was a video, homie. You know what I'm saying? And James basically puts it in Graf's head that him and Sophia like each other, and like she was giving him some play, like I want to be with you. And to my recollection, she wasn't. I mean, was she acting inappropriate for a man with a girl with a boyfriend? A little bit, but I don't feel like she was like, you know what I'm saying, you can tap this. Not from my understanding, but you know, it is what it is. So he basically said, you know, I'm gonna have to tell Jacquay about it, and you know, it is what it is. Why did Judy have a scene? Man, look, Judy was literally in a restaurant with this man, this young old man. Because he not young, but he not old. He damn sure ain't young. He look like he's in his 40s. And I guess because Judy in her 60s, that's young because of how old Judy is. You know, so he feeding her oysters. Y'all know what oysters is for. It's aphrodisiac for some sex. And so, you know, Yandy walk in with a video camera. Really, Yandy? So Judy's like, what the hell you doing here, Yandy? And she's like, oh, hey, I'm just stopping by. Really? Again, I'm like, why we even having this scene? You know, and the guy, you know, she's like, did you know that she was married? He like, what? I'm not married. I've been divorced for 6 years. And then her confession, Yandy like, well, hell, I didn't know she was divorced because just for Thanksgiving, you know, last year at Thanksgiving time, her husband was at Thanksgiving dinner cutting the turkey. So, you know, how you been divorced for 6 years? My thing is, she could very well must so be divorced, and her ex-husband doesn't be around to be around. You know, who knows? But he do say that he did not know she was married. But as we see here, he didn't care. Yandy sit down and she basically ruins the date. And she says, you know, this is how I feel when you come to my events and you ruin stuff too. And dude was like, you know what, I don't care about that. My baby needs some oysters. Let me feed her. And he went to proceed and fed Judy some damn oysters, and it was disgusting. And, you know, again, I don't see the point of that scene. Because why would Mendeecees care that his mama got a boyfriend? Bye. What was the last couple scenes? We see Bree grandma sick. She's sick and Bree's sad. I'm leaving it at that. You know, she's saying how she wants to really make it in this industry before her grandma passes away. I'm gonna say this and leave it alone. If you want to make your grandmother proud, you need to stop acting like a damn child and beefing with Bianca. You need to be about your business, okay? When you want to be something, you want to be somebody, and you want to make somebody else proud, cut the bullshit. You spending too much time beefing with Bianca, and you could be making a name for yourself to make your grandma proud. So that's all I'm saying about that. Anais and Jonathan meet up, and it was literally two people who are not famous arguing about who's more Hollywood, and not even saying they're trying to figure out who's more famous. They're arguing about who acts more highfalutin, high sedity. I'm better than. He's saying that's how she act. She said that's how he act, and he's upset. Then he's mad because she supposedly brought up that they had a threesome. No, not threesome, an orgy, you know, back in the day around his family. And she like, well, that ain't even the worst thing we done. And he's saying, don't say it. I don't even care what's worse than the orgy. Because my thing is, who cares? I really don't care. The whole thing to me was, I was over it. I was like, Bella was sitting there looking, you know, she looked pretty in this thing, she looked pretty. You know, It was stupid. And then, she was talking about, his whole body is plastic. But so is yours. Y'all both built by Mattel. Y'all both out here Ken and Barbie and on up with the plasticness of the body parts. So it's two nobodies arguing about being nobody. Because y'all basically saying, I don't ask a ditty. I'm very down to earth. But we don't give a fuck. Like, we don't give a fuck. I don't know. I just can't take the bullshitness of it. Like, who cares? And then Anais just said, you know what, we're not friends anymore. And he says fine, he leaves. Again, a waste of a scene. You did it just to say that she said that y'all had an orgy. Well, y'all did, And even when he said, and you said I ate your coochie, I have never done that. Well, who cares? And then she says, well, I've had my coochie reconstructed, so it's pretty now. Two people built by Mattel talking about how the other one ain't fake. Bye. I can't even do it. I really cannot. And plus, y'all ain't friends, so who cares? Then it's a scene where Jaquay, Snoop, Self, and Graf are at, DJ Self's fake cave. It's called like the Gwinnett Cave. Boy, ain't nobody in there but you. It's your basement. It is what it is. Graf basically lets Jaquay know his girl did a video with James R. And James R. is saying they had some chemistry. And they say, check your girl and check Jaquay. I don't care either way. I really don't. I thought it was a waste of scene because James R. is lying. And it's just... I just feel like they need to check themselves into a hospital to get their minds right. Because they all get on my goddamn nerve. And the last scene of the evening. Blue Hair Brie. That's her name from now on. Blue Hair Brie. Blue Hair Brie is trying to meet all her friends to talk about her grandma being sick and how it's affecting her. A real ass moment. She is bringing the Dream Doll chick and Sophia as her two friends. So, Dream Doll chick don't like Sophia because Sophia is Safari's ex. And I'm like, Dream, you pissed off, and for what? Because you barely know Safari. If she come in here and she say anything, it's on. Girl, I need somebody to just punch her one good time in her esophagus. Like, just do it. Because, Sophia walk in, and she sits down. The girl put her glasses back on, her shades on, as if she's just too good to be there. And she's mad because the girl there. She's mad because Sophia took the top off her juice. Why take your top off? I don't get why she took her top off. And Sophia, it was the stupidest thing. Brie like, okay, I'm gonna put both of y'all tops back on. Sophia then like get up to leave, and the girl's Dream Doll throw her drink at the girl's back. A pussy move. So Sophia's pissed. Brie like, what the hell? I was trying to have a real moment, and now you messed it up. The customers in the back looking like, what the fuck is going on? And then it goes off. Dream Doll, you stupid. You're petty. I don't like you. Go away. And the episode goes off. I'm over it. I'm so sorry. I hate it. But put your comments in below to let me know how you felt about the episode. Because guess what? I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. Until next time, people. Peace. I'm over it.